You can't put a draw of 2 on top of a draw of 2. That's when the world's gonna go crazy.
And greens are overrated. They're so overrated.
Anyway,
especially I think.
I don't know, bro. You
Because why? You keep putting me on the spot. Why do you do this? Why do you do this?
You are now watching the Westmoreland Bros podcast.
Unpopular opinion, man. Unpopular opinion. Something I've gotten a lot of slack for, which we had a debate about a couple weeks ago with me and some coworkers or whatever. But I feel like watermelon and greens are overrated. They're so overrated. Especially watermelon. Watermelon is one of the most basic things, one of the most basic foods. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't even taste like anything. It doesn't taste good at all. Everyone says, oh, it's so sweet. It's so tasty. It's safe. Like, no, it doesn't taste like any of that at all. Watermelon tastes horrible. And then everyone says, oh, you probably haven't had a good watermelon. Same thing with greens. Oh, you haven't had good greens, but I've definitely had good greens, quote unquote, but they're just not good to me. Greens, collard, turnip, mustard, all of them are nasty. That's my unpopular opinion. As a half black person, they're horrible. They do not taste good. I don't know what people see in them at all. Anytime I see them, in terms of we having a buffet style dinner, going to someone's house, I'm not touching the greens. I don't care who made them. I don't care how special they are. That's my unpopular opinion. Greens, watermelon, overrated.
You are Caucasian, man. You're not black. Okay, let me tell you. That's crazy. You was wildin'. You woke up today straight wildin'. Like, you came on the podcast on a very unpopular opinion. First of all, you're not black. I already said that, but you're not black. This is unbelievable, bro. You just went fed, bro. Greens. When Pop sees this, he's gonna feel utterly disrespected. He's cooked greens our whole lives. And he cooks fire greens so much so that I don't even like eating everybody greens because they're trash.
Right.
And he's one of those people who he'll take all 3 greens and he'll make it up all together, and people love him so much. They're like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, I don't even eat turnip. Are these turnips? What is it? And he's just everything. Like, you eating it now. So it's like...
And on top of that, he grew his own greens. So he did that and grew his own.
Yeah, he had a garden for a while. He still got a little garden. He grew watermelon too. I guess you didn't try that.
No, we did. We all tried it. We tried it at their house.
Did you try it?
We cracked it open, yeah.
You didn't like pictures.
It? No, watermelon and greens are overrated, bruh.
I mean,
it was special, of course, because he grew it himself.
No. I gotta stop you. We have to stop saying overrated, because that's kind of disrespectful. What you gotta say is that you just don't like them because
they're overrated.
Oh man, God, that is tough, bro. Watermelon is crazy. I got a story about watermelon. I didn't really eat watermelon my whole life until about maybe like 2 years ago when he started his garden, and I took a bite of his, and it actually changed my life, bro. I was like, wow. Like, I was like, after 23 years, I had the right watermelon finally, and ever since then, I've been yamming on some watermelon. I like watermelon, but that's a why. Greens is crazy. I have greens with anytime somebody is like, I'm finna cook some soul food, I'm automatic, like, greens is in there, like, automatic. I want greens, I want the mac and cheese, I want the fried chicken. I even take some ham, which I really don't think is too much of soul food, it's just ham. But I'll take all that on one plate with all the juices coming together. But yeah, I like all that. And some people don't like when their juices touch on the plates, but I want all of that juices. I want to mix them together like me. Like, I'm a mixed baby. I want my food to be just mixed, all swirling together with deliciousness, you know? Ooh, I'm thinking about greens and watermelon now. That's a whole meal right there, bro. I could have a full bowl of greens, bro. I'm swear to, bro, I could have a full bowl of greens, bro. Eat those, because that can fill you up if you eat enough. And then for a little dessert, have a little watermelon. What?
Greens are like soggy cardboard. And depending on who makes the fried chicken might be overrated too, but I'm not gonna get into that right now.
Oh my god.
Cornbread is delicious. Mac and cheese is delicious, but once again, it has to be made by the right person. Some people just using the box mac and cheese, Kraft. That's not good.
Ain't no cap, bro. I don't even think people gonna like you after this video, because
if somebody overcooks
You
If
done
somebody
mentioned
overcooks chicken, it's not
You
good.
done mentioned greens and watermelon, and you giving those complaints, and then you talk about you like cornbread. Out of all the foods there, you want to talk about the bread. This is craziness. And out of all the stuff, bro, somebody cooked cornbread wrong. You dying, bro, because you just choking on the cornbread, bro. Like your mouth is dry. It ain't. That's insane, bro. I can't believe
I'm
that, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, barbecue wings are low key better than just fried chicken. Barbecue wings, if you put barbecue on it, it tastes. I love barbecue wings. I can eat so many barbecue wings. Fried chicken, it's like I'll have a few and I'm okay. I'm good. But like barbecue wings, that extra flavor is just so delicious, bro. You fry the chicken, put some barbecue on it, just delicious. I don't
That
know.
extra flavor, go get some seasoned fried chicken. That's what you
No.
need. What? This is blasphemy. For everybody out there,
We've had seasoned fried
thank you.
chicken.
That's what I want the people to know. Zach was
You
raised
love
better than
JJ's.
this. Zach was raised so much better than this. This is just a bunch of cap.
Barbecue chicken just tastes better than regular fried chicken. I'm sorry, it just does.
I like the crunchiness. I love my fried chicken.
The crunchiness is good, but I just love barbecue. I love barbecue.
Well, I get that, but I guess there's no right or wrong answer here. You know what I mean? You have your opinion and I have mine, and that's fine.
It's like if you have ribs and they're soft and juicy, but you have barbecue ribs. You put barbecue on it, it just tastes better. A dry rib compared to a barbecue rib. So chicken that's cooked well, seasoned well, okay, that's good. But then you put the barbecue on it, it just adds that a little bit more.
Nah, I'm not really feeling that analogy. If you're talking about now, if I just put some baked chicken in the oven and I don't have no sauce on it, I could compare baked chicken and then barbecue chicken, but I ain't comparing fried chicken and barbecue chicken. I ain't doing that.
What's better, fried chicken or dinosaur chicken?
Or dinosaur chicken? Are you talking about dino nuggies? Oh my god. I tell you what. Zach has just woke up, guys. He's on one today. No, we appreciate those opinions about your little chicken and stuff. Regardless, none of that is true or false. But what we're going to do now is figure out what is true or false for today.
Okay.
We're going to jump into our first 5 ASAP because you're going off the rails here. And we're actually going to start in China. China used to have a shoe called the lotus shoe that would keep women's feet from growing big. Is this true or false?
I'm gonna say true. I feel like China has a lot of like weird regulations. I don't know if it's true, but I heard something about them killing like female babies because they don't. I don't know. They only want male. Or no, male. I don't know. I heard some crazy story about someone overseas killing babies because they want to grow a certain type of kid or whatever. So I'm sure they have something like that. I would assume yes. I'm gonna say true.
That is true. It literally is a shoe that stops them from growing and it binds their feet. That's pretty much the process, what it's called. And I sent you a picture so you could see like the excruciating pain it looks like. But their toes literally go under their feet. They curl to the side of their feet. It's a bad process. This isn't practiced too much anymore today, but it used to be practiced. But that is true though. They used to do that. It's crazy, isn't it?
I can't imagine how much torture this was. That just looks so bad, bro.
But yeah, so you got one of one. Let's make it. Let's keep going, Z. The next one, male dolphins have close relationships with their bros, such as a bromance. This can last many years or their whole lifetime. True or false?
I want to say true. I feel like they have enough intelligence to have such a thing.
That is true. They have bromances, just like I guess humans do, you know, or women. Women got their girlfriends, guys got the homies. Same thing.
What do you call that? It's a bromance. What do you call a woman's?
I don't know. I don't know. They just call them their girlfriends and stuff. That's what I hear. Or like my homegirl. Some of them call each other female dogs, and I still don't get that. I wouldn't refer to them as that. But yeah. 2 of 2. Number 3. A couple with the last name Burger and the last name King got married in 2015, and Burger King paid for their wedding. True or false? He's so stuffed. He said that sounds good because why would he make up the last names? But then again, it's Kennedy, so he's trying to trick me.
I know. I would just say false because the last 2 are true, and I feel like I'm on a test right now. So I'm gonna simply say false because the last 2 are true.
Well, that was true.
God God! God dang!
Burger, you gotta stop trying to find patterns here, man. Burger King paid for Joe King. Her name was Ashley Burger, so they literally paid for their wedding. They had some custom socks there, custom shirts. They did a whole shindig. This was in 2015. Couple lives in Illinois, so it wasn't too far from where we stayed.
So wait, that was their natural name, or they changed
Their
it?
last name.
That was their natural last name.
His was Burger and hers was King. So obviously,
okay.
yeah, hers was gonna be Burger when they got married. But Burger King was like, whoa, like yeah, we can, because they had hit Burger King up to see if they could use like their logo or something. And Burger King was like, whoa, like this is like once in a lifetime. Like we'll marry you guys. So they paid for their wedding.
That's dope.
So you're 2 or 3. Number 4. You're more likely to get bitten by a person in New York than a shark. True or false?
I can see that. I'll say true, because I feel like, oh, are you doing all truths today? I feel like that's true, because shark attacks don't really happen that often. So, and New Yorkers are kind of crazy.
Kinda. They are very crazy. They're like,
yeah.
They're mentally. New Yorkers mentally aren't all the way there. They're like there in a different way than anybody else because they're weird. Anywho, shout out my New York people, man. I love y'all though. Y'all not weird, bro. Y'all weird in the right way, I guess. Alright, so that is correct. You are 3 or 4. Now, we're gonna see what you make of this last one. Oh, but that is crazy. You touched on it more than me. You get bit by, like, why is that even like a statistic that I'm more likely to get bit by a person in New York than a shark? Like, New Yorkers, that's just so, you're grimy. That's disgusting. Like, what? Anywho, what's
true? I think
that was.
I think what plays into it is there's so many people that live there, and there's so many different like crazy crimes, and shark attacks don't really happen. And that's one thing you hear about all the time, like, because people are so afraid of sharks, but they just don't happen that often. So I figured, I was like, I'm assuming I would get bit in New York more.
Yeah, you will. So when you go in May, be careful. The last one, Wisconsin was a state before Indiana. True or false?
Wisconsin was a state before Indiana.
You lived in Wisconsin most of your life. Do you know what year it became a state?
No.
All right, well, I'll tell you then.
I'll take a guess. Oh, can I guess? All right, let's guess. Oh, I don't want to sound stupid.
Yeah,
I should have said guess.
bad.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me cook.
I want you
It
to.
can't. It's not the 1900s. It's not gonna be nowhere in the 1900s. It's not gonna be. Oh Jesus! Is it gonna be 1800s now? Because that's kind of old. But I'm gonna still say no. I'm gonna go. Wait. What am I saying? Wait, 1801. Does that sound crazy? 1801 it was established? That sounds... Dang, does that sound crazy? It don't sound too crazy. I'm gonna say they founded Wisconsin in 1753.
Okay. So then, if they found 1753, when do you think they found Indiana?
1785.
So you think okay, to answer the question, you think Wisconsin was a state before Indiana?
Yes.
Okay, and then you think 17 bull crap. Okay, well, that's all wrong. Completely wrong. You had me. You were good when you said absolutely not the 1900s. I was very proud of you. That was so good. Because I was nervous this man was going to say like 1960s, like our parents
No.
born.
No, it wasn't that.
That is false. Indiana was a state first in 1860, and then Wisconsin became a state in 1848. Nothing with the 1700s, though. That's too far.
That means I'm right.
No, you said 1753 or something.
No, but I said true that Wisconsin became a state first.
No, it's not. It became a state in 1848. Indiana was 1816.
Oh, I thought you said 1860.
Nah, it was like 20. No, that's more than that.
Hey, I thought you said 60. That's why I was like, I got it right then. Yeah, I was thinking that since it started over there in like Maine and New York and stuff, right? That's where the state started being discovered. Kenny's like, I don't know. Anyway, so I think
I don't know, bro. You got it. I don't even want to go down this road because I don't know.
We're going down. We're going down this road. I'm not taking it out. Look, So I think New York and Maine is like where it started in that area. I'm not gonna say they were the first states, but I want to say it started in that area and it worked its way down. So my reasoning was it like worked its way on the outskirts. So I thought it would hit Wisconsin before Indiana because Wisconsin is more on the outside of the states than Indiana. But obviously, that was not the case.
Well, it looks like you were actually on a similar or somewhat of a right path. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina were some of the first states discovered. And these were in the early 17 or late 1700s, so it was like 1787. So yeah, it looks like the East Coast kind of got discovered over there first.
Yeah.
Oh, the first 13 British colonies, as they call it.
Yeah.
Man,
So
Christopher Columbus ain't discovered nothing. That's so cap, bro. Don't listen to your textbooks. We don't got to get into it, but that's cap.
There you go.
That's cap. But don't listen to that man. He's not a good man. Yeah, man. You did. So let's see. You got 3 of 5 today. Nothing. Better than what you've done. So we still gotta work and stop trying to find patterns and sequences. You just gotta go with what your gut says.
I was doing good too. If I would have just went with that yes for the Burger King, I'd been on fire, bro.
And the only reason I feel like the only reason you said no, your biggest reason was because the other 2 were true. That's
literally the biggest reason.
Yeah, man, we gotta do better with that, bro. I don't care. I have a huge pet peeve. I have a huge pet peeve. And it is specifically as I stare at this camera. So with Uno, you need to stop. You need to stop because you messing people up out here, dude. You really are. When I go to Instagram and all of a sudden the Uno verified page on whatever social media wants to go ahead and say some ridiculousness like you can't put a draw 2 on top of a draw 2, that's when the world's gonna go crazy. You can't do that. No, you can't do that because let me tell you something about your rules. The rule book says that if I place a blue 5, somebody else can place a green 5, and guess what? We still play the game. So now, when it's a draw 2, I can't put a draw 2 on a draw 2. That don't make sense. That don't make sense, Uno. You messing people up out here, and I'm not gonna cap. If you come to my house, we're not playing. If you put a draw 2, I can't put a draw 2. I'm putting a draw 2. I'm doing it, and I hope the next person after me does it too. And I hope we just keep going, cause it's unacceptable that Uno thought that you couldn't do that. And I can't believe they don't understand their own game. I was baffled. It's a huge pet peeve when people think they're going to come to my house and tell me how to play a game, because it's not going to happen. So if you come to my house and we play Uno, if you put a draw 2 and I'm the next person, I'm putting a draw 2. And we're playing the game. It's that simple. And the next person, that means they got to draw 4. So if it keeps going and it's another draw 2, that means the next person gotta draw 6. This is how we play.
No, they said the same thing with draw 4. They said you couldn't put draw 4 on draw 4, and like the top comment was Uno don't know how to play Uno.
It don't.
That's literally what it was. Yeah.
It don't.
So no, they've been doing that for a minute now, kind of like trying to correct the public, I guess, but people are not good. People have their own way of playing. Like they're not going
for whatever. Saying, bro.
Yeah, whatever they're making up, it don't make no sense.
And I don't even think they're trying to correct it, Z. I think they're trying to throw us off, bro. I think they're trying to throw us off. Where it's like, oh yeah, like those losers out there who get to draw 6, they don't want to draw +2, +2, +2. So we just gonna tweet it out or exit out, whatever that's called now, that hey, you can't. I messed with my headphone. But hey, you can't do that. No, you can do that. So
I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to be like the hero for the people who are like losing the game, I guess. But it doesn't. It's not really helping. It's just
it's not
causing,
helping.
Showing people that you don't know what you're talking about. That's a big issue. You don't want that. You don't want somebody thinking that you don't know how to play your own game. So Uno, please don't do that. Just leave funny comments. You don't have to try to correct the rules or whatever. Like people know how to play the game. And there's so many different versions of Uno too now. So it's
low key. It's a lot. They got one where you just make something up. You could write whatever you want inside the bubble. I'm sure Uno got stipulations on that too now. But hey, what do I know? Shout out Uno though. Hey, and shout out this, bro. We had a friend who didn't ever play Uno in real life. So he was down to his last card. And this idiot, instead of saying Uno, Zach, what does he say, bro? What does he say, bro? He grabs the card, and what does he say? What does he say?
I don't remember. Did he say one? I don't remember. He says one. You keep putting me on the spot. Why do you do this? Why do you do this?
I just think that you know these stories. We talk about real stories.
I do know the story. I don't remember the exact word he said. I wasn't there.
Oh my
I heard about it.
You were there.
No, I wasn't.
I'm pretty sure you were. But anywho, no,
I remember that.
He grabs it. He says 0. We're like, what? Bro, what? We're like, what?
I wasn't there. Yeah.
0. It was baffling, bro. It was baffling, bro. But yeah, he had only played on his iMessage game. So for you youngins out there who only play these games on your phones, you really need to figure it out because you don't know how to play. You have to say Uno. That's why it's called Uno.
It's changed the gaming world. And speaking of games, a lot of times that I've played games was back in the day. I don't really play games like that nowadays. But I have this graphic I sent you, and it says this may be the toughest choice, quote unquote. And on the left side, it's the blue pill, which is 2015 to 2018 vibes. And then on the right is the red pill, which is 2020 prime quarantine vibes. And it is a simple question: which pill are you taking?
Bro, what? You think, which pill you think I'm finna take?
I would assume 2015 and 2018, but I'm not sure.
How would you assume that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Life was easier?
I'm taking for multiple reasons here, fam. I'm taking the 2015 to 18 vibes. First and foremost, red is dead. Blue is true. You see the hand is blue. I'm not. What are we talking about, bro? Blue is true. And it's the vibes, bro. 15 to 18. Your boy was cooling. Your boy didn't have responsibilities. Your boy was in high school, bro. If I could go back to high school, I will go back to high school. Like, the vibes. It ain't for the school. But, yeah, man, I was cooling back then, living life. Sometimes people knew where I was. Sometimes people didn't. It was I was kind of like a little mystery man. But I had fun, though. So, yeah, I'm choosing that. The only thing I'll miss, honestly, the only thing I'll miss from 2020 quarantine vibes is me getting paid for doing nothing. I worked at Charter Spectrum.
Man.
And I used to go door to door selling just whatever Spectrum had, so cable and mobile phones and internet. And when we got shut down for quarantine, we literally got paid our average commission. So I was making thousands of dollars every other week for doing nothing, bro. We did like an hour of training at home every day, but it wasn't even training like that. You know what work training is? So easy to, like, you don't gotta pay attention. Like, long story short, like, it's common sense overall. So yeah, the only thing I miss from quarantine is the money, but I hated everything that COVID did to the freaking communities, to everybody. I mean, it was killing old people, I think, the most, or just sick people. So it didn't affect too many people my age personally, but obviously seeing people pass away from it and stuff. So it's not really a vibe I want to live again. Like, you talking about a vibe where people are either they're dying or everybody just scared to hang out. So it's not a vibe I really want to do. But yeah, 15 to 18 vibes, that's high school, bro. That's prime. I was in one of my primes then. I was in my youthful prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think some people might choose 2020 though, because they don't want to be around people. So it was kind of like, it was a good thing for them. Everyone had masks on. Everyone was social distancing. Nobody was kicking it. Places were closed down. You know, that's when another thing that COVID did that was good was it changed how things are, like, presented as well. Because before that, there wasn't no drive up at stores really. Now you can literally place an order, you can drive up, they put it in your car, like, you don't got to worry about that. So it's like, it changed so many things because they had to adjust to keep their businesses going. So I could see someone choosing that, especially if they're like an introvert anyway and they don't want to interact with people. Because imagine it's like, oh, I gotta go grocery shopping, I gotta pick out all these groceries, put it in my bag, my cart, check it out, yada yada yada, compared to, oh, I just put it online, I pull up, they put it in my car. It saves time as well, bro. You don't have to look to that whole store for nonsense. Granted, the biggest disadvantage with that, side note, is that they will put crap in your bags. They will put bad stuff in your bags
They don't
because
look at
you're
the
not picking your
quality.
stuff. Right. You would look at that stuff, the care that you have, the drive up grocery store they don't have. Anyway, 2015 and 2018 definitely was different. That was like senior year for me, graduation, year after graduation, all that good stuff. And 2016 too. We love basketball. That was a great year for basketball, bro. Kobe's last year, Stephen Clay 3-point contest, 2016 Warriors 73-9. We had the finals. We know what happened in the finals, obviously. And I also
the
believe
Spurs. Remember, you just sent me that with the Spurs. They had that great season
Spurs.
that same year.
What was it, or the year after? It don't matter.
Same year,
They had
said.
Kawhi. They had Kawhi, so they were doing amazing. That's when Kawhi actually played. And then we had the greatest dunk contest ever, I believe, Zach LaVine versus Aaron Gordon. So it's like 2018. I said 2018. 2016 basketball was just so good, bro. It was so good. So that year alone was just so special, bro. So I don't know. It's definitely tough. It's crazy when you look back at these situations. It's like, if I had the knowledge I had today and had it back then, I'd be so set. The first thing people mention every time, they're like, oh, crypto. I would have bought so much crypto and I'll be rich.
Bro, it's so, you can always think back, bro, but you just can never go back, and that's the sick part. And this this is why your parents beg you as kids just to listen to them, bro. Like, it's literally, I don't even have a kid right now, but I'm already begging them. You know what I'm saying? Like just if you listen to me, you gonna be good. Like, I promise. But that's life, man. You gotta go through it. With all that talking, I wanted to ask one simple question. Do you think the world has gotten smarter or lazier? And I ask that because, like you mentioned, nowadays you can go to any grocery store, drive up, and they can bring your groceries right out to you. Even above that, you can go to some grocery store apps and they'll just bring a driver to your house with everything in it, or with everything you bought. So it's the same thing with Uber Eats. You could order from most restaurants, your food will be to you within usually that hour. You know what I mean? So has the world gotten smarter or has the world gotten lazier? What do you think?
Honestly, I think it's both. I think it's smarter because of someone who created that. That's how you make business and you make a lot of money. It's a demand, and they see there's a demand for that. It's like, all right, bet we finna get this out, and now that person is making a whole bunch of money, and the consumer is a little smarter as well because it probably saves time because you don't have to be in that grocery store. And they say time is money, and time is really that's the most valuable thing you have because you don't know how much time you got, between health or unforeseen circumstances, anything can happen. So it's like, do you want to waste time going grocery shopping or doing X, Y, Z? It's like when you could just have someone else to do it for you, save that time. So I think it's smarter in that way, but at the same time, I do think it's lazier because I think there are some people who just, like, I don't know, they could easily do it, or they have nothing better to do and they just like refuse to do it and they take like the easy way out. Or if they're Uber eating or door dashing, constantly eating super unhealthy, it's the lazier way because it doesn't, like, it gives you food, but at the same time it's like it's so bad for you. It's like it's not helpful in the long run. So I think it's a little bit of both, man. Between business and saving time is smarter, but in terms of like just doing it yourself, it's a little lazier. It's a little dumber.
Yeah, I agree, man. Hey, comment out there below. You think it's smarter or you think it's helping people be a lot lazier, and that's contributing to America's obesity?
You're evil, man. You are evil. You are evil.
We got the worst obesity in America. It has to be it's either because of Uber Eats and everybody's getting it too much, or it's because, and it actually is because of this reason, the U.S. government is poisoning our food. And we're going to talk about that in the next episode to come. Make sure to like, comment, share with everybody you know, and subscribe.